to my channel. So today's video I am in love with. I always have loved woodland farm type of decor, and I've always seen like pictures of Christmas decor with that type of theme. I've never had that myself. So today I'm using some Dollar Tree products to create some Christmas decor that has that woodland farm type of theme. This was a highly requested theme from you guys, so thank you to each and every single one of you that requested this theme. Honestly, making this decor really made me wish like I had like a cabin type of home. It is so cute. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get this video to 1,000 likes. Also, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not, so you'll be notified every single time that I upload. Also, make sure you hit that bell button so you really make sure you're notified, because you know YouTube's a little whack sometimes. Thank you so much for watching. Now let's begin this video.
Let's start with the Christmas tree. Pick up one of the green Christmas trees from Dollar Tree. For the garland, I'm going to be using some burlap ribbon. I just go ahead and wrap it around my Christmas tree. This is a great filler for the Christmas tree because Dollar Tree Christmas trees can tend to be a little sparse in areas, so this helps make the Christmas tree look a bit more full. For this woodland tree, I decided to add some bird picks from Dollar Tree. They have ones where it's just birds with a little clip at the bottom, and then other ones like this one you see right now that have a pine cone and different type of greenery to it. Like I said, there's clips on the bottom, so all you do is open up the clip and then attach it. If the bird doesn't have a clip at the bottom of it, you can go ahead and add glue to it and then attach it to the tree that way. Now from Dollar Tree, I picked up these holly bouquets, the ones that have a combination of holly and pine cones. I go ahead and I take the pine cones off of the bouquets and then I cut off the holly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these pieces to the Christmas tree to make it look extra woodland. I went ahead and I used a couple of bouquets to fill up my Christmas tree. For the tree topper, I'm using this blue snowflake that I think goes perfect with this Christmas tree. There is a string that's attached to it. You can tie it onto the top of the tree or you can glue it on. It's lightweight, so either way it will stay put. This part is totally optional. I just thought it'd be cute to have a train at the bottom of this tree, so I picked up this wind-up train set from Dollar Tree and I spray painted the rails brown. So that's all I did for the Christmas tree. Now moving on to the mason jars, which are so pretty. You're going to go ahead and pick up a mason jar from Dollar Tree. I'm actually using some Kerr ones I got from Michael's. I got them for $1 a piece, so I decided to use those. Now you want to get some chalk paint. I got this one from Michael's with a 50% off coupon, so it was $1.50. Now I go ahead and I pour the paint inside of a plate. It doesn't matter what surface you use. And then to paint the mason jar, I use a makeup sponge that I ripped. I like ripping sponges and using them to paint things because I like the texture that it gives to an object. So I go ahead and I paint my mason jar with that white chalk paint. Now you want it to be a little splotchy in areas and missing paint in other areas just because it gives it that real rustic type of farmhouse look. If it looks too perfect, you can use your makeup sponge to remove some of the paint while it's still wet, and if it dried and it looks too perfect, just use your finger to chip off some of the paint. Now I wrapped some twine that I got at Dollar Tree around the top of the mason jar. I just cut off a pretty long piece. I create a knot at one of the ends and then I wrap it around, and then once I've got most of it wrapped around, I go ahead and I take one end with the other end, create a small little bow, and I think it goes more with the vibe if you don't make it a perfect bow. Now to fill these mason jars up, I went ahead and I picked up these glitter baby breath picks at Michael's, and they were 60 cents a piece, so they were less expensive than what you would actually get at Dollar Tree. And these picks are always on sale during the holidays. I didn't want to leave this at just green and white, so I cut off a few pieces of that holly berry from the bouquet and I glued them right to the center of the bow. One more thing, when painting the mason jars, expect to get your hands a little messy. So that's it for the mason jars. Like I said, they're so pretty. Now moving on to this picture frame, which is something I saw on Pinterest. What you're going to do is you're going to get a picture frame from Dollar Tree and then you're going to paint the frame with a chalk paint. I really like chalk paint when it comes to farmhouse and woodland type of decor. I think it goes well with both of them. By the way, the chalk paint dries super quick, which is really nice. Now for decorating the picture frame, Dollar Tree carries so many ornaments that have that woodland and farm theme. You don't have to make them, so just choose the ones you like and go ahead and glue them to the frame. So the first one I glued, which I glued to the bottom right corner, is this wooden looking snowman. And then I went ahead and I got this little ball ornament that had a bell inside of it, so it does make noise, but I really like the pine cones on the top and the greenery. I go ahead and I cut the string that's above it, and then I tie that around the top of my picture frame. I then glued a little piece of that baby's breath pick to the top left corner of the frame, and it really was just a little piece of it, not the entire pick. Like I said, I really like the small pine cones and greenery on the top of that white ornament, so I took another one of those ornaments and took the top off of it, then glued it to the left side of the picture frame. I then went ahead and added some holly. And that's it for this wreath-like picture frame. Of course, you could always put a picture in there if you want. It's up to you. Finally, the wreath, which I think is so pretty. So what you're going to do is you're going to get one of these wooden wreaths from Dollar Tree. They got them in two colors, a darker color and the lighter one. I like the darker color for this. And then you're going to pick up some picks from Dollar Tree. I got a few of these picks that have the pine cones and holly and really pretty garland. I also picked up a pack of these ornaments with the pine cones and then some of these birds, specifically cardinals. Now the first thing I do is I take my little picks that I got from Dollar Tree and I just loop them through the wreath. I can push them through the little sticks of the wreath without having to glue it in. So I actually used two of the ones that I got, which I really liked. I wish I would have found more of those because I feel like those look a little bit more realistic and full. I then added a cardinal right above the first pick that I put inside of the wreath. So that's the bottom portion of my wreath. More so like the bottom left portion. And again, I didn't glue it. I really didn't have to glue the picks. Now I added the little cardinal pick that I got. This has a clip at the bottom, so I just clipped it through the wreath. I then added one more holly pick to the left side of the wreath. I then glued holly pieces all over the wreath. I think this really ties it all together. And then I glued on one of those pine cone ornaments that I got from Dollar Tree to the bottom. I added a lot of glue and I held it in place till it completely dried, because if I didn't hold it in place, it would have just eventually rolled off because the glue hadn't dried up yet. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the creations that I made this time around. I love this so much. Like, oh my gosh, every time, like I said, that I do one of these things, I want to change my Christmas decor completely. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.